Did they give you like a price that they recommended that you try to list the property for, or no?
Yes, they said between 167,000 and 175.
Realistically, I'm probably gonna be closer to about that, 30, 40,000 dollar range. Guys, welcome back to another video. In this one, you're gonna be watching me actually have a live conversation with a seller from Batch Leads. Basically, we sent out some text messages. This is the next video in my series of videos showing you how to actually watch me build a wholesaling business, so you know that you can get out here and do this stuff as well. It's not overly complicated, guys. Okay, now this conversation was kind of all over the place. If you want to find out whether I actually got the deal under contract, make sure you stay tuned all the way into the end. And it was a roller coaster on this one, so let's not waste any time. Let's get right on into it.
Hey, coming down like precipitation. I ain't never met.
Okay, so just to confirm a couple details, my records are showing me that the property over at that was a 3-bed, 2-bath. Oh, is that correct? Okay, so it's a 3-bed, 2-bath. Sorry, I know it's a little loud in the background. Forgive me. We got the little one over here. All right, just give me one sec. Okay, so it's a 3-bed, 2-bath. Okay, and then so tell me, what was the reason for you wanting to sell the property? Can you hear me still? Uh-oh. Can you hear me still? Hello, hello. Okay, let's go ahead and back. We do it live. We do it live.
One eternity later.
You was what was the real reason for you wanting to sell?
Oh, yes. I inherited that property from my father who passed away. And I have no need for it at this moment. I could use the capital off of it to, do some other things that's going on in my life right now. So I'm just trying to basically just get rid of it while I can.
Okay, understood. Okay, so I'm curious then, like, have you thought about listing that property with an agent or something like that? Have you had it on the market?
Not had it on the market yet, but I have gone over some numbers with an agent and a couple of other people. And, and at the rate that it is now, the agent was saying that it'd be best if I wanted to sell it,
So you wait, you said that it would be best if you wanted to sell it now, like they were trying to encourage you to sell it?
Yes.
Okay. Did they give you like a price that they recommended that you try to list the property for, or no?
Yes, they said between 167,000 and 175.
Oh, hell
Between that range.
Okay. So you say so 100 and okay. So whoa, wait. I just want to confirm though because I'm pretty familiar with that area. It's like, so is this property in like tip top condition? Is this property, let's say like 2023 standards, or does it need some work, or like what's the condition of
It
it?
definitely needs some work. It needs maybe about 50,000 worth of repairs because the kitchen it needs a whole new remodel. The kitchen is not in good shape, and the roof is about 30 years old, so that definitely needs work done to it. But
Okay.
total estimated repairs is around 50,000.
Okay. So like 50K in repairs possibly. Okay. So then, okay, so it's a 3-bed, 2-bath, about 50K in repairs. You said that you don't necessarily like need, if you will, like the property right now.
Right,
So
right.
you're
Cause
just trying to get rid of it, basically, just trying
it's
to
just
liquidate it.
basically sitting there. My father, he kept up, you know, the maintenance on the home, but he's been deceased for about 3 years now. So I'm trying to get rid of it at this point. I don't live there. I don't have no plans on living there. So like I said,
Right.
I could do other. I have other things going on in my life right now that I would like to get settled out the way. So I feel this would be, if I could sell this property, it'll be less of a burden on myself. Period.
Right. Yeah, I could definitely understand that. I am sorry for your loss, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that, brother.
Yeah. I lost my pops as well when I was pretty young or whatever, so I could definitely understand how that can be.
Yeah. It's definitely a hurtful time, and like I said, I just want to move. I just want to move on from it, just, just get
Yeah.
it out of my hands.
Right. Hey, well, look, I want to make sure that I can do my best to try to help you, actually turn that into a reality as quickly as possible. I mean, actually, like speaking of that though, like, do you have like a specific time frame that you're looking to sell in?
Um, as soon as possible, if in all honesty,
Okay.
I'm willing to go over some numbers and try to make a deal. I'm very open
That can
to it.
happen. So real quick though, Jeff, I just want to make sure because like you mentioned that you wanted to get like, you know, 160, 170, like somewhere within that range and whatnot. Like how flexible are you on that number? I mean, like, keeping in mind that the property does need some work. I think you said that the roof was like 30 years old. It needs some kitchens, things like that or whatever. We'll go in there and inspect it as well. But I'm curious, you said it needs like maybe 50 grand worth of work. I mean, like, are you kind of flexible on that number, that being the case?
Um, yeah, give or take. If things could pan out right, yeah, I'm willing to negotiate.
Okay. Well, I can tell you this, I do see properties in your area that have sold for basically exactly around the amount that the realtor told you. I see a property over on that sold for about 169, another one on that sold for 155. 160,000. Are you familiar with these areas? I'm pretty sure that you're familiar with
Yep.
these,
Yep.
these streets and stuff like that or whatever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely am.
Yeah.
Definitely am. Yep.
Yeah, so I do see that there are properties in your area that are going for that amount. But I just want to be real with you, Jeff. Obviously we're running a business, right? We got to make sure that we're actually getting some profit. If we're going to purchase a property, we got to make sure that it's actually going to make sense for the company and things of that nature. This is basically a mom and pop situation. We're not Open Door or Zillow or anything like that or whatever. We kind of just do our own thing. So I'll be honest with you. I also see some other properties in the area. So those were like the ones that were basically, fully rehabbed. There was a lot of rehab work put into those properties that were basically like ready to go. There's some other properties though in your area that's actually sounding like they're probably closer to the condition that your property's in based off the amount that they sold for. So, I just want to be realistic and transparent with you. So I'm kind of going through the numbers right now as we're kind of having this conversation. So, I do see a property over on the sold for about 56,000. We've got another one over on Ashland that sold for about 38,000. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? And then we got another one on one that sold for about $17,000. Those are realistically like probably more so in the condition. So like I've done a decent amount of deals in this area, and then like I hope that we can come to a deal. Like I may have some additional options for you as well, but I mean realistically I'm probably gonna be closer to about that $30,000-$40,000 range realistically.
You said 30 to 40,000.
Yeah, and I hate to break your heart because I know that you were looking for a lot more realistically, but just based off the market, like I think you understand, like we could basically only pay what the properties are worth. I think like when the agent was telling you that the property can go for like 160, 170, that's basically like a fully rehab property. But I'm curious, like have you thought about actually like just doing that work yourself maybe, and just getting that full profit for the property?
I have a team, that does remodeling and everything, so I was gonna have them, fix up the home.
Okay.
So, because,
Okay.
I was gonna provide all the equipment for them, and, they was gonna do all the labor, you know. And I go way back with this guy, we grew up since elementary school, he got his own business, so he's willing to help me out.
Okay. Hey, well, I'll be honest with you. That doesn't sound too bad, but I'm curious. As y'all are watching this, keep in mind that very often people are going to tell you things to try to get the highest price possible. Like, as one of my favorite quotes is that sellers lie and buyers do too. You have to keep in mind that people will tell you all types of stuff. Hey, the agent told me that I can get X amount of money for the property, or I've got people who can fix the property up for me, things like that or whatever. Try not to let those things deter you when you're having these conversations. Really get to the root of why they're trying to sell. If I'll ask you this, like what's the most important thing to you when it comes to actually selling this property? Is it like the time frame? Is it the like getting that maximum price? Like what's most important to you when it comes to this deal?
With me, it's a little bit of both, sir. Like if it could get sold faster take away a couple of dollars, I'm willing.
Right.
I'm willing to do it. You feel me? But if it's a steady possibility that I may be able to get this 50 with all the rehab done, I'm willing to, take the time to be able to get that the most out I can out of this home,
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't blame you for wanting to do that. To be 100% honest, and I'm not here to try to, try to take people's properties, or I only want to really do deals if I know that it's going to be a win-win-win situation all the way around. I mean, so here's what I'll tell you. So we purchase a lot of properties in this area. I mean, like if the roof is like 30 years old, if you need some new kitchens, and obviously I can go inside and kind of verify this a lot more, or have my guys go out and kind of do a more thorough analysis. But just based off what you've told me, it sounds like this property needs a decent amount of work, to be honest. I mean, so.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Right. So, realistically, I mean, I've purchased some more properties in this area for somewhere between 30 to 50,000. That's usually what we pick them up for in this area. And then we put in, that $50,000-$60,000 worth of work, whatever it may be for your specific property. I think it's like, it's a pretty big property. I think it's like 2,200 square feet, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Right, so it's a pretty big property. It's going to take us a decent amount of capital to actually be able to rehab. And, like I stated before, we're a business, so we got to make some money or whatever. I'm not trying to get you into anything.
Everybody has to eat. I understand that.
Exactly. I don't want to get you into anything that you wouldn't want to be interested in doing yourself. I mean, so I mentioned the $30,000-$40,000 range. And that's just based off other properties in the area that have sold for a similar amount. I'm curious, like how close can I get you to that range or those numbers? I mean, can you kind of try to meet me in the middle when it comes to something like that, or is that not something
I definitely could meet you in the middle, and like I said, it depends on, you feel me, if the property could be sold at a quick time rate, you feel me, quickly,
Right.
You understand what I'm saying, sir?
Right. Right. I know that you mentioned that you wanted to be able to get the property sold pretty quickly, that you just wanted to be done with it. You wanted to be over with it.
I just want to be done with
Right. You got
That's
some
all.
things in your life that you need to take care of and things of that nature. So, okay. So,
I'm not behind on taxes or anything. Everything is up to date.
okay.
Every, like I said, it just needs remodeling. The kitchen needs some work, and the roofing definitely needs work.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So. And like I told you earlier, I have my own personal team that's willing to do some remodeling for the house.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So tell me this, like, if I
Yes.
were to be able to vouch for you, to be able to, maybe talk to my finance manager and see if let's see if we could do like maybe 50,000. I mean, does that like if I can go out and reach out to my manager, if that is that a number that could actually work for you, where I can maybe
Yes.
try to advocate for you and be like, hey, I really really like this property. I think that this is going to be a winner for us. I got on the line right now. Like, is that something that you would be interested in?
Yes, most definitely. Most definitely.
Okay. Okay. So just give me 1 second. Let me see if I can just talk to my finance manager real quick and see what we can do. Okay. Just give me 1 second.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna put you on a brief hold.
Okay.
All right. Boom. So I just put them on a hold just now. I'm probably going to keep them on about a 90-second hold. So right now at this moment, I've got PropStream open right now. I was checking out their property. And now I'm going to pop open DocuSign, get this agreement together, and I'm going to send him over a couple other documents as well. So it's kind of like a what do you call it? Kind of like a welcome guide, trying to giving them more information about our company and things of that nature, just in case they're asking questions and things of that nature. We're kind of answering the questions in advance, and then, they're over here talking about trying to see what they can offer. So it's other people in the background. I just realized I didn't ask if there were other decision makers. So I'm gonna pop back on. Hey. Real quick question. I just wanted to, I don't want to step on anyone's toes. I wanted to verify, are there any other decision makers on the property that would need to, have a say? I want to make sure that I'm not stepping on anybody's toes.
No. No.
Okay, so it's just you?
So, yeah, I'm the sole owner.
Okay, perfect.
My father's only child, so it was handed down to me.
Okay, perfect. Okay. If that's the case, just give me one more second. I'm going to put you right back on hold for one more second.
All right.
All right. Boom. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop in this DocuSign code. So basically what I like to do in these moments is, start to send them out a couple documents. I'm going to pop back on in a second and let him know that I'm going to send him over a couple documents. I'm going to kind of quote unquote give him the good news. It sounds like he's ready. So I'm excited. This could be another good one. We go ahead and get this one under contract as well. Let me go ahead and so when I go to DocuSign, I go to the templates. I'm not going to show you all of this stuff. Let me go ahead and get this together. Okay, real quick, just so I can confirm, what is the best email address if we wanted to go ahead and shoot you over that agreement? What would be the best email? At gmail.com. Okay, perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and shoot you over our company's welcome guide, just so you got a clear idea of what our company does, what we're about, kind of like what that process would actually look like if you do decide to work with us. I'm still over here talking to my funding manager right now. I'm waiting to get confirmation for him right now. So if you could just be patient for me, like you should be receiving an email any second now if you haven't already. I want you to just give that a little look-see, and then I'm going to go over here and I'm going to try to put in this good word for you, and then I'll be right back, okay?
All right.
All right. Boom. So just like that, I just sent them off the welcome guide. These numbers make sense, guys. Like these properties can go for about 160. What was it? 169, 155, 160, 180. The purchase amounts were were between 28,000. We got a 75, we got a 43, and we got another 75. Okay, so if we're getting it at 50, that's still a decent deal in my opinion. This is actually one of the bigger properties in the area. and it's got one extra bath and one extra bed than all of these other properties on the list. So I actually think that this is going to be a home run. We may be able to sell this for a nice little chunk, but I don't want to keep them holding for too long. But I do like to put people on brief pauses so then they know that I'm advocating for them, or they feel like I'm advocating for them. So it feels like they're going from person to person. And now when I come back to the phone, like, hey, I think we can make that happen, then you get what I'm saying? It's just going to make them feel like they actually won something versus, I'm like, all right, I can do it. Then they may start backing away. That's what happens. So anyway, let's get back into it. Okay. Are you still there?
Yes.
Okay. I do appreciate your patience. Please forgive me for the delay. So I was able to talk to my finance manager, and it looks like we're going to be able to do it. I think that we're going to be able to do the $50,000 for the property for you. How's that sound?
Really?
I think we can go ahead and do the 50.
Yes. God sent you to me for real.
Are you sure about that?
Hey, I'm glad to hear that. For real. I'm really glad to hear that. So typically, if a person is overly enthusiastic for your offer, that's a red flag, y'all. Okay, so keep that in mind. If someone's is overly like, oh yeah, I can't wait to get your offer, even though they were just saying that they could sell the property for more money, it could be a variety of different things going on. Either they were lying about what the agents actually told them, and maybe they just want anything for the property or whatever, or it could also be that maybe the property is in way worse condition to what they were actually mentioning. Maybe they're not even the actual property owner, things like that. There's a lot of different, little variations of things, but typically that's going to be a red flag. So just kind of keep that in mind.
I'm definitely locked in on the 50,000, man.
Okay.
Is there a way that we can start the process?
Okay, so yeah, absolutely. So basically, what happens from here is that since you're locked and loaded on the 50,000, what I'm going to do right now is go ahead and prepare our purchase and sale agreement. And then I'm going to shoot that out to you. But I actually want to be on the phone with you so we can kind of go through this purchase and sale agreement line by line, so you actually understand what you're getting yourself into. If you've got any questions, comments, concerns, and things of that nature, you can ask them right there. And then basically, once we get that document signed, then I'll go ahead, shoot that over to the title company. They're going to actually start the process of doing the title check, just making sure that there's no encumbrances on the property that can actually stop you from being able to sell it. They may reach out to you, more than likely they will, just to confirm any details that they need to get from you and things of that nature. And then at that point, we can usually get these properties purchased in about a couple weeks, but we typically put 30 days on all of the contracts just in case anything may come up in the process. But we want to get this done as quickly as possible for you. So I'm hoping that, within the next 2 weeks or less, we can get you in and out that property before you know it.
Okay. Yeah, most definitely. I'm definitely ready to get this process started and hopefully get this deal closed,
Hey now. Okay, so I'm curious though. Real quick, I want to confirm your contact information, and then just kind of, I don't want to hold you here for too long. I'm going to shoot you over this document in a second, but I'm curious, did you have any questions, comments, or concerns for me? I just want to make sure that you feel comfortable, like we're going to go through this process. I know that, this can be a big thing for a lot of people. I just want to make sure.
No questions at this point in time right now.
Okay. So if that's the case, then if you could just give me a couple minutes, I'm going to go ahead and get this agreement sent out to you in about the next couple minutes. I'm actually working on it right now. I'm going to get this shot out to you in the next couple minutes. Is it okay if I call you back in the next couple minutes, or did you just want to stay on hold? Okay.
I'm available for the rest of the day. Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so if you just give me a couple minutes, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to shoot you over this agreement via DocuSign. You're going to get an email, and then I'm going to give you a call right back, and we can go over the agreement line by line. And like I said, you can ask any questions that you have and things of that nature. I just want to make sure that you feel comfortable. And also to confirm, is this the best phone number to contact you back on?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And then just to confirm, the best email address was mail.com.
Yes, sir.
Boom. Okay, perfect, perfect. All right, well, thank you for taking my call. I do appreciate you. I'm looking forward to, just be on the lookout for me in about a couple of minutes. I'll be reaching right back out to you, okay?
Definitely will, and thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really do, man, for real.
Hey, my pleasure. Hey.
I feel like I already got a burden off my hands right now, you know?
Are you sure about that?
Boom. Hey, well, I hope that we keep that feeling going. You know, we want to wrap this up as quickly as possible for you, get you to that destination that you want to get to. I know you said that you want to get that, some cash money in your pocket really quickly. So that's our goal. We're going to try to wrap this up for you as soon as possible.
Okay, thank you so much, my brother.
Boom. Hey, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. Well, you have a blessed one then. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, you too.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. Bye-bye. Boom. I don't know why I told him to have a blessed one, and I'm about to be calling him right back. Anyway, though, that's how it is sometimes. Anyway, though, guys, so, man, we got him. I'm about to go ahead and get this DocuSign together. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video for a second. But, guys, that's basically what it is right there. We have these conversations. Try not to overthink it. We just get in, and we make it do what it do.
5 minutes later.
Then number 4 is going to be the earnest money deposit. The EMD is to be held in an insured escrow account. And basically, that's just going to be held by the title company. They're going to hold on to the earnest money.
What's going on, man? What?
What you doing, man? What you phone with?
Oh, with this agent?
What agent? What you doing?
Man, might be selling my pops,
You doing what?
yeah.
Boy, you better not sell.
We ain't doing nothing with that property.
You know he wants you to fix the house up so you can pass it down to the kids.
Man, we can use the money.
Man, he left some money for you. You spent that already?
Man, we ain't talking about all that. We talking about this property.
Oh my
Ain't
God.
nobody.
Oh my God.
I ain't trying.
Don't be selling.
Man, I ain't trying to maintain
I'm
that.
finna go to pray and down.
Right, so as y'all just saw, man, we weren't actually able to get this one under contract, man. That family member started coming out. That family member came out and started turning up. He was like, "Don't sell." I was like, "Oh, snaps." It wasn't looking too good, man. So, look, long story short, we're kind of putting that one on pause for the moment. We're going to see if we can make something happen. He is still the only decision maker on the property, so it shouldn't be a problem. We still should be able to make something happen, but he just wants to put things off on hold for a second while he actually talks to family members and stuff like that. It is what it is, y'all. What can we do about it, right? So anyway, though, guys, I wanted y'all to actually be able to see this video, get an opportunity to see what it's really like making these phone calls. You don't have to be perfect. You can kind of figure some of this stuff out along the way. Even this phone call wasn't perfect. It was plenty of things that I forgot to ask him about and stuff like that or whatever, but we were still able to get to the point where we're about to put the property under contract. So use this video as a guide. If you found it helpful, use this video as a guide the next time that you're going to be talking to a seller. Maybe help it use it as like a template, so you can be like, okay, this is how I should structure my call. Here are some of the things that I should bring up, and also think about the things that I didn't bring up. There are plenty of things that I didn't bring up, the things that I could have said that I didn't. So anyway, let's have a conversation about it, guys. Drop a comment down below and let me know, what could I have done better on this phone call? Have you had phone calls like this? Do you deal with situations like this? Let's have a conversation in the comment box, guys. I hope that y'all like this video. If so, smack that like button for your boy. It definitely helps out the channel a lot. And also, if you really want to help yourself out a ton, check out my Wholesaler University course. It's absolutely free in 2023, just for y'all, man. Take advantage, treat yourself, and don't cheat yourself. And click the link in the description of this video to grab the course for absolutely free. Get out here and start getting these deals under contract. You hear me? Anyway, though, y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all up, man. I hope that y'all staying healthy and staying blessed. Until next time.